Things better be coming with no strings. Better be coming with no strings. We need some really nice things. We need some really big rings.
What's happening, everybody? Giant Sports Talk here. I kind of want to just give like my little week in review of the Philadelphia 76ers of the past week. Wanted to dive in real quick. First off, by the big news coming out of Sixers land this past week. The Sixers have hired longtime NBA executive Jerry Colangelo to be a special advisor to the management group in Philly. Right off the bat, I think this is a great hire by the Philadelphia 76ers. Jerry has over 40 years of experience. He's a legend down in Phoenix. He's done great things over there. Those guys over their history have been constantly rebuilding. And it's great to have this guy in. Now he won't be part of the day-to-day operations. He's just going to be there just to give his consultations to the team, his advice. He does have, obviously, like I said, 4 years of experience, so he knows a thing or two in the NBA. And he just came off. He was the chairman, I think, of USA Basketball, which is also very valuable. He's worked with the best players in the world. So I think that overall this is a great hire for the 76ers going forward with our rebuild. And he also has a no-nonsense attitude, which I also like. Dealing with we just dealt with Jahlil Okafor. Going forward, it's not going to be the last time we're going to have one of our players acting out. Jerry has a no-nonsense attitude, which is great. As you guys know, it's been a rough year going forward with the Sixers. This week was also another rough week. After Tuesday night, we got the big win. And Kobe's return, his last return to Philly, we'll call it. His last return to Philly, we got the win, our first win of the year. After that, it was 3 straight losses. Lost Wednesday up in New York to the Knickerbockers. We lost also to Denver on Saturday night, which is a huge loss. And then Monday night was an embarrassing 50-point loss to the Spurs. So as you know, nothing is changing. As far as results out in the court, there's a couple bright spots I just wanted to touch upon. Tony Wroten. I'm a fan of Tony Wroten, as you can tell. I got a Tony Wroten jersey on, but I think that Tony Wroten is one of the guys I put in the category on the Sixers as guys that we're still not sure what could happen. I can see him being someone we can use on our bench when we decide to get to the point where we need to be, or he can be trade bait. I think I've seen glimpses of good stuff by Tony Wroten. Now, in Tony Wroten's return back Saturday against the Nuggets, he played 13 minutes. He had 4 points, 3 assists. He won 2 for 7 for his field goals. So it was a good return back, I would say. He's easing it in, but we'll see what happens. But then on Monday night against the Spurs, he had played 11 minutes, I believe. He had 2 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound, and was 0 for 5 field goals. He's just going to be someone I'm going to continue watching. Obviously, the injury was a huge setback for him, but we'll continue watching. Another player I also put in the category that I'm also continuously watching would be Robert Covington. Big Bob has had a couple big games for us this year, and he's continued this past week. He had 18 points, I think, against the Nuggets. Then Monday night he had 13 points against Spurs, and obviously in a bad loss. But Big Bob is, I think he just needs to get a little more physical, a little more stronger. He's got a nice jumper, and he's someone I can see potentially being someone come off our bench. The last guy I would put in our category that I would put in would be Isaiah Cannon. Isaiah is someone that's caught my eye. It was last year against Oklahoma City. He caught my eye a little bit. I think he scored 30 points last year in that game. And then this year he's had a couple big games. He's very consistent. Some games he'll have it, some games he doesn't. He's got a jumper that needs to get improved upon. He has to be more consistent along with his game. Saturday night, he had 15 points. Monday night, 0 points. That's the stuff I'm talking about. As far as Isaiah Cannon, he's got to be more consistent if he wants to be a long-term component to this Sixers team. Jahlil Okafor came back on Monday night, didn't do much. He had I don't know if you saw it on all over online, but he had that ugly play happen against him. The Spurs player, I forget his name, did a little fake out to Jalil, and he completely bought it. So it was very embarrassing. Jalil has to get back to his groove. At the beginning of this year, he came out blaze of fire. He looked like the rookie of the year. And past couple weeks, he hasn't had the same. I think his confidence right now has been shooken up a little bit with all the controversies that's been going on with him. Obviously, Kristaps Porzingis up north in New York has been lights out. I think Jalil needs to have a game this week where he gets his confidence back. A good triple double game would really help him with his confidence, I believe. There's not much looking forward to, guys, in Sixers land. We just got to grind it out. This week was huge, though. Getting Jerry Colangelo, guys, is a huge hire by the Sixers, and I would like to see the Sixers, continuously growing within the organization. With the drafts coming up, I don't know about you guys, watching lots of Ben Simmons. I'm trying to watch a lot of more college basketball now. College football's over. Catch a couple of games, watch a couple of prospects. But give me your thoughts, guys. How you're feeling about Sixers land? Are you guys excited? Are you guys down? I know a lot of people were jumping off board with Sam Hinkie. I think most Sixers should think this way. Jerry Colangelo, this is huge. This means that this isn't all Sam Hinkie's plan. This is going to have a sprinkle of Jerry Colangelo, an NBA executive legend. Now, tell me what you think, guys. Thank you. Go Sixers.